What's up, guys? Leo here from Leo on Forex, back again with another video. So in today's video, as we do each and every Sunday, I'll be breaking down the markets, forecasting basically what may possibly go down going into this week. Before we get into it though, I'd like to say it's been a while since I last dropped the video. It's been a few weeks actually. Reason being, I had a few things going on the side and I was kind of busy with personal things that I cannot speak of or speak about on this channel rather. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Hopping straight onto the charts, looking at DXY, which is the dollar index. And the reason why we look at the dollar index, we just like to gauge how the dollar is moving, how strong it is or how weak it is based on this index. This basically tracks the dollar, whether it's strong or weak, as I said. So as you can see, the dollar has been moving downwards, and meaning the dollar has been losing strength. And I do believe that the dollar will continue moving downwards on this chart and going on further into this year, simply because of a few factors, and one of them being NFP. The NFP event that we just had this Friday created this candle right here, which showed a rejection of the bulls being rejected by the bears, showing that the bears are still in control of the market. Of course, price is still in a downtrend, or retail traders rather should be looking for selling opportunities. Moving on to the next pair that we'll be analyzing, which is GBPUSD. Okay, taking a look at GBPUSD on the daily charts. I like to start off my analysis on the daily charts simply because I can see more and I can see a clearer picture. So looking at GBPUSD, as you can see, you can clearly see the price is in a uptrend and continues to move in that fashion, meaning that the bulls are still in control of the market. But personally, what I'm looking for going into this week or going into this month, I'm looking for a break, retest, and then a continuation to the upside. Reason being why I am not taking a setup as of yet is because it does not meet any of my entry criteria. So price will continue to move. Hopefully, price will continue to move upwards going into this week, and we will be looking to capitalize on that. So the next pair that we're looking at is EURUSD, and the EURUSD is very similarly to the pound USD. Is also in an uptrend, as you can see I have marked here. And you might wonder, what are these 3 lines on my charts? These 3 lines are simply the Fibonacci retracement tool, which measures just how far the market might pull back into support. So as you can see, those line up. Not exactly, of course, but they do line up. And at this level, or at the zone right here, which we call the golden zone, this is where we will be looking for entries. So as you can see, price is currently on support right now, and it has pulled back into one of these 3 levels. And actually, speaking of, it has pulled back into all of these 3 levels. So now let's move on down further onto the 4-hour charts. And as you can see on the 4-hour charts, the price has created a double bottom, which is a very strong reversal pattern for those people who do trade patterns. So at this point, what I'm looking for buy opportunities going all the way up, going further into this week. Possibly another scenario that we can look at or is this. Just a sec, excuse me. This is what we can look at. We can look for price to break above this level, giving us a safer entry, a break, retest, then a continuation to the upside for possibly a massive risk to reward ratio. So the next pair we'll be looking at, of course, on the daily chart as well, is AUD/JPY. And AUD/JPY, and this week I did not trade this week simply because now I don't trade the first week of every month because it is filled with events. It's very unpredictable, and for some people who trade events or fundamentals may enjoy trading a week like this, but personally I tend to lean more on the fundamentals. But at the same time, I do use fundamentals to my advantage, or I mean it's technicals actually, excuse me. So what I'm looking for going into this week possibly is for price to break above these highs right here, for price to possibly break above those highs. I am looking for a break, retest, continuation to the upside, because I only trade that way. I only trade pullbacks. I only trade when the market pulls back, excuse me. And that's just how I trade. So the next pair that we'll be looking at now is NZD/JPY. Taking a look at NZD/JPY, very similar to AUD/JPY, it also seems to be in an uptrend. And right now, what I'm looking for, similar to that, a break, retest, continuation to the upside. And this is where we'll be looking to capitalize on this opportunity, basically looking for buys and looking for entry signals on either the 2-hour or the 1-hour time frame. Also, sometimes it happens that I enter on the 4-hour time frame, but I don't like my risk to reward ratio when I do enter on the 4-hour time frame. The next time frame we'll be looking at right now, or the next pick, excuse me, we'll be looking at is EURUSD/JPY. And EURUSD/JPY is a very fun thing to trade because it is very volatile. When it moves, it moves. It doesn't really move in a certain way, but it moves high in volume. So similar to the other two pairs that I've just told you about, other two JPY pairs, I'm looking for a break, retest, continuation. And possibly these opportunities might be provided to us on Tuesday, late Tuesday or Wednesday. But remember, we do not predict the market, but we trade what the market gives us. So, but this is just my criteria, and that is what I'm looking for going into this week. And the next pair that we have, which also moves very similar to the previous pair, which is GBP/JPY. And what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for a break, retest, continuation to the upside, all the way up to the highs, possibly these previous highs right here. And from there, the last pair that I'll be looking at going into this week is AUD/CAD. And honestly speaking, for AUD/CAD, I'm looking for sell opportunities, simply because price looks to be losing momentum. The bulls are no longer in control, and now, as you can see, price is beginning to tilt and eventually will dip and will drop. And what I'm looking for, the best scenario for me would be for price to break, retest, continue downwards. And if that's the case, then we possibly may get a very massive risk to reward ratio and just be in profit, because I will be targeting all the way down to this lows if price manages to break below. But there may be two scenarios in this situation. Price may continue upwards, break upwards, and then continue in that direction. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have not subscribed, please drop a sub, a like, and a comment for any other pairs that you would like for me to analyze. Thank you for watching. Until next time.